that great experience at multilateral organizations, and think that we are all worried how social entrepreneurs, micro entrepreneurs can access to being at the big tables of decisions, how financing can access directly to them. So let you expand, and thank you so much for being here.
Before I start, I'd like to thank especially you, Adriana, for reminding us about the treasure and abundance. I think you used the word treasure twice, and abundance from remote locations and indigenous people. As a descendant of Americans and indigenous people from the north of Brazil, I thank you for mentioning that. And a significant part of the work that we do at the Joint SDG Fund focus on integrated policies and incentivizing the ecosystem to invest in sustainable developing goals. But it's not surprising to hear that small and medium-sized enterprises, the SMEs, generate income and create a majority of jobs. Between 70 and 95% of new employment opportunities come from SMEs in emerging economies, particularly in SIDS and LDC. So we pay special attention into the work of SMEs across the globe. And fostering entrepreneurship in emerging markets has become imperative for sustainable development. So supporting the creation of policies that empower the next generation of a diverse, inclusive, mission-driven entrepreneurs is crucial to addressing and pressing needs of our time. So finding the solutions come from this grassroots of entrepreneurship. Just to talk about the systemic change that we started to talk about in the beginning, because entrepreneurial ecosystem can bring together innovators, investors, experts, and partner organizations, providing a collaborative space to accelerate the progress on the sustainable developing goals. And everything we hear in the public space now revolves around AI. It feels like every phrase where we once mentioned technology, digital, or innovation is now being replaced by the word AI, artificial intelligence. And as we confront currently geopolitical instability, the AI revolution, and the challenging business environment in 2024, the discourse shifts to the critical importance of reskilling and upskilling efforts, including entrepreneurs that needs to continue to educate themselves all the time. And also something about empowerment. Again, we cannot emphasize enough the recognition of the role of the SMEs in emerging economies. They generate income, they create the majority of jobs, and thereby igniting the economy and fostering development. But there's always a but. Access to financial services remains a significant constraint, hindering business growth. So there is a need for financial institutions, private or public, including other intermediaries globally, need to help address the global gap that define the funding for entrepreneurs across the globe. And finally, the need for policy support. As Aina was saying, policy support is integral to unlocking the full potential of entrepreneurship in emerging markets. So by addressing challenges such access to capital, providing targeted investments and advisory services, governments and international organizations like the World Bank or even IDB in Latin America can create an enabling environment for entrepreneurial ventures to thrive. So a strategic focus on reskilling, fostering innovation ecosystems, and supporting SMEs will contribute to inclusive and sustainable economic development. So I want to conclude, and I'm sorry that I had to rush, but I want to conclude by repeating that the call for supporting policies for entrepreneurship in emerging markets is not only a necessity, but is a strategic imperative. And by leveraging innovation, technology, as Radhika was saying, trying to multiply the effect, and collaborative efforts, we can pave the way for a resilient and inclusive global economy, empowering entrepreneurs to be the driving force and to be the change makers that behind a positive systemic change. So thank you.